Hello, I'm Lesley Logan, and this week's Struggle is Real is about the Swan Dive. So I'm back with another part of our series that Andrea Made of Pilates and I do together every week, thanks to your requests and suggestions, so keep them coming. And we're going to talk about that you can work on your swan dive anywhere. So I have no idea what Andrea is doing, so you definitely want to check out where she's working on her swan dive. But I wanted to show you here on the Cadillac because we can do some mat stuff and we can work with the push-through bar too, right? So first of all, swan dive, generally what I see is people trying too hard. Actually, it's okay for your dive to be more like a canoe rocking or just like floating on the water rather than like this big thing where you're like flinging your legs up and then you're flinging your chest up. And so what I would rather see you do is actually just work on honing your full body connection and then using your breath to make you rock back and forth. Then eventually over time, you'll be able to just rock out, in your swan dive. So let's talk about what the swan dive looks like and let's talk about how you can work on it here on the Cadillac. So typically you would take your hands, here or on your handles on the mat, and then you would reach your chest forward and you shoot your arms out and you rock back and forth. Now, what a lot of people do is they try to get their chest as far back as they can, then their legs as high up as they can, then their chest, and that would be you being two pieces, which is not Pilates. One should be one piece. So one way you can work on this is actually something that I do in my Intro to Pilates workshop on onlinepilatesclasses.com. I also teach this in my weekly classes a lot because I think it's a really good place to work on your swan. You put your hands underneath your forehead, you lift your legs up, and you breathe, and you feel what's happening in your body. As I inhale, my chest should just automatically lift. As I exhale, my legs lift, and so because they lift, my chest lowers. But I'm actually not making that happen. That's just how your body will work if you have the longest extension possible. And so what people tend to do is not have the longest extension possible. They lift their chest more back as they go up rather than forward as they go up. And so therefore, they're actually just in their lower back. It's fine. Your lower back does extension, but it doesn't help you stay connected as one piece. So that way your breath can rock you forward and back, right? So one way to practice your swan dive is to take your push-through bar. You can do it without a spring, right? And you can place your hands here on the push-through bar, long head, long neck, and then breathe in. And now as you press into this bar, you'll use the bar to help you guide your chest forward. Now keep your stomach up as you go all the way down. So I'm not eager to let my low abs touch the mat, right? Again, my arms are connected to my back. So as I inhale, I can pull my chest past the push-through bar. And then exhale, I use the connection to the push-through bar to help me lengthen my stomach along the mat. Now, if I wanted to actually add the legs, I can inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Fun, right? It's small, but you'll feel the hamstrings doing the work, which is really key. It's a lot of hamstrings, a lot of low abs. You can also, right, add your spring. For me, I'm really long, so my feet are hanging off, but I don't like the bar to be past the vertical poles. And I can use the spring, and it's going to push me up, and I'm going to pull my heart forward. So I don't want the spring to win. So then I can actually use the spring for this mini swan, or I can reach the bar up, and then don't hang off your arms. The bars, you pull your chest forward, and then you keep your stomach reaching long to come down. And again, it reaches up. I'm pushing the bar up so that it doesn't pull me back. And then I try to keep my stomach up as the bar goes down. That way, between the mini swan with the push-to bar and the big Swan with the spring, you can practice how far you can go. And then you get back here on the mat and you rock it out. Now, that's just using Swan to practice your Swan, right? Normally we talk about other things you can do to help you get ready for this. Pulling straps, especially number 2. Not allowing your chest to come up before your arms pull back. So pulling the arms back and letting the arms lift your chest up is going to be so key in doing that. Hamstring curls, definitely helpful on the reformer because you really need to use your hamstrings to help you do the rocking. Without them, you are just like a dead fish out of water, right? So try those. If those don't work, let me know. I have some suggestions that you can use on your spine corrector, the one to chair, and on the mat. I'm Lesley Logan. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Andrea Made Up Pilates on my channel so you never miss a Struggle is Real episode from us, and keep the requests coming in the comments below. Feel free to share this with anyone you like, and I'll see you next time.